you doing? Sorry I'm coming to you a little late for September. We're getting like into the second week, like a week and a half into September. So you guys, today is the 11th, September the 11th actually. So just shuffling the cards, picking up some energy for Aquarius messages. I'm going to jump right into it so I can try to get this video done within 10 minutes. Not going to have a really long introduction. We're going to do a 4-card spread. As we go on, I'll stop telling you what kind of spread I'm doing unless I'm changing it. So just the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, a 4-card spread. I'm going to take the card from the bottom of the deck to give me the overall energy that was coming into September. And then the subsequent weeks. And even though the reading is late, guys, I always find that energy is right on time. Tarot readings are energy, so there's no such thing as being late. There's no such thing as being on time. It comes to you when you need it. As you can tell when you listen to these messages, what resonates for you comes at the absolute perfect and correct and right time. So guys, you know, time is ongoing. It never stops. It doesn't stand still. There's no right or wrong time for anything. So guys, and at the same time, everything is timing. So, with that said, messages going into Aquarius's reading. Guys, I just got a little hint of oil and water don't mix. So, whatever that means for you, whatever Aquarius is that applies to, something was just telling me oil and water don't mix. So, I don't know. Maybe that has to do with, just be careful of any messes today, calamities, accidents. Today is September 11th. And we all know what September 11th was, and you know what that symbolizes to the American population and to people all over the globe, because their eyes are always on America. So just be careful for accidents, misunderstandings, and just remember that oil and water don't mix. So let's go, Aquarius. Sorry, calling you Aries. I'm anxious to finish my last reading, Pisces. As you guys know, if you listen to my videos, I say all the time, I'm a dual Cancer and Pisces, double Cancer with the Pisces moon. So I'm anxious to get Aquarius done and see what's going on for Pisces. And I'm anxious to see what's going on for Aquarius too. I hope you guys are doing well out there. I know we're coming upon that time where I'm about to go into the fall solstice, hit the end of the year, and you know, first of the year coming up, and before you know it, you know, you guys' time will be rolling around. It seems like I said, time never stops. It's always going, and it's moving all the time. So, with that said, Aquarius, let's go ahead and jump into the reading. I'm going to draw the Rider-Waite cards, and then I'll do the Tarot Oracle card for the heart at the end. You'll hear me shuffling that deck through the reading. So, these are general messages. If it doesn't pertain to you, you may want to go look at your moon and your rising sign. For something more specific, you can check the description box below. Hit up my email for a personal reading, or hit up any tarot reader or astrologer of your choice, whoever you're comfortable with. First card out the gate, Aquarius, is the 9 of Pentacles. Next card is the 4 of Wands. The next card is the Page of Cups in reverse. And the last card is the Hangman in reverse. So I feel like I like this spread a little better than the vibe I'm getting for some of the past energies for Aquarius is. I feel like it was kind of some stumbling blocks in the past readings. I don't remember them off the top of my head. I do not. And but I'm just going off the energy I'm feeling within from those past readings. So you guys can kind of go look back, see if that makes sense and all that kind of stuff. But coming into the month Aquarius, I feel like you're getting yourself on some stable ground as far as your money goes, your home, maybe turning your attentions and your focuses into you. Aquarius, if you had some extra money or things, maybe you were helping out some other people, but just Aquarius, securing your money. Maybe you made some big expensive purchases or things that were luxury items. You're feeling like you want to be luxurious, treat yourself. I feel like the focus is turning, well, I know Aquariuses are always focused on themselves, and I say that in haste sometimes, like, oh, Aquarius is a self-centered. Sometimes they can be very self-centered, but Aquarius is always trying to find those truths and do the self-improvement as well as help other people. So now I feel like Aquarius says you really want to kind of spend some money and treat yourself. And this could be to something that makes you look better, your home look better. It makes maybe clothes that look better, your body look better. Just something having to do with being happy and being beautified and being plentiful in this material realm. And that's a 9. So really I'm coming to the close of a cycle, and I feel it has a lot to do with the self, looks, home, stability, Aquarius. A lot of things that you're saying, okay, I'm really flourishing into this butterfly, and it's a beautiful thing. And I feel like that brings a lot of stability on the home front. And Aquarius, if this isn't with other people, this may just be with yourself. And Aquarius, as I know you guys know, being a air sign, my Gemini's, Libra, and Aquarius is, even though you guys are very social signs, you're in the communities, you're in your environment, you do a lot with other people. The self is always present with the air signs. It's not like sometimes the water signs where we can kind of do for other people and we will put other people before ourselves. Now you can have some other things in your chart, air signs, and I'm not saying you don't put other people before yourselves, because a lot of times you do. Many of us do. But I'm saying there's a sense of self. I feel like the air signs always come back to self and can kind of save themselves. Like they're not going to go down with the ship. And I feel like there's a stability even in your, if it's not in your partnerships, it's with the self, Aquarius. It's really coming to realize that you've done a lot of soul searching. You are coming to a place where you're beautiful, you just want to shine, and you really want to be stable. So whether this is getting better jobs, securing some things like we talked about before in the 9 of Pentacles card, whatever it is, it's creating a happy home front. It's creating a happy you. And with all the yellow, I just see the sun shining bright. It's a bright inner light, so that you can then reflect this on the outside and have people say, oh, I'm really happy for her. I'm really happy for this person. They look so beautiful because they've done something that makes them happy with themselves. Sometimes when people walk around and they put on a front of being happy, you can see through it sometimes. Sometimes it's very see-through. But real happiness does shine from the inside out. And then that brings us, as we get towards the end of the month, in the next week or so, the Page of Cups, Aquarius. So there may have been some offers, or maybe you were kind of down about something before. There may have been something that didn't turn out right. Page of Cups is a water card. I don't recall which water sign it technically represents, but I guess we all can have different interpretations. It can mean different things. I don't recall who the creator of the deck made it to represent, but offhand just looking at it, I would say it's the Pisces card, because you see the fish in the card. So you may have been in awe with something and wonder something may have seemed so good, so bright, so new, and then it just didn't turn out to be what you thought it was. Well, that's how you're feeling as you come to the end of September, just realizing as you work on some of these things with yourself and you really become happy, you're looking at some of the opportunities that have gone by, some of the things that didn't work out, and you're realizing, Aquarius, that maybe that was the best thing for you. And again, the Page of Cups card can represent the water energies of Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So maybe something with the Pisces, or maybe I'm just that Piscean energy, or the creativity, or you feel like something wasn't fruitful or something like that. But I feel like now that you're turning that energy inward and you're really making that change and being happy with yourself, maybe you weren't looking for that so much in someone else. So maybe you're seeing now the really bright side of some of the emotional things that you might have been down about that didn't quite work out. And that brings you at the end of the month to act, to really show. I mean, with the Hangman in reverse is telling me you're coming out upright. You've been stewing in this position. You've been getting the inner together, Aquarius. And like I said, I know Aquarius is always getting the inner together and working on the inner, thinking about the inner, how they can be mentally stronger for their environment, because they are very social and they do take in and give a lot to the environment. But at the end of the month, you're really moving and you're really showing some of these ideas and illuminations and these thoughts that you have had, Aquarius. Because with the air sign, sometimes you guys move so fast and you're doing so much. You may not take the time to really cultivate things that could be very successful for you or very helpful to the world, and it may be within your niche, Aquarius, instead of moving from thing to thing to thing. So with the Hangman, I feel like you really are shining a light. You're bringing some of the things, as when the card is upright, they're hanging. There's an inner knowing. There's an inner peace. There's no fear of the situation. And I feel like with the Hangman in reverse, you're coming out of that stasis. You're showing what it is that you're thinking. You're showing how grounded you are, the knowledge that you have, the things that you've learned, and you're blessing your environment with those things, which is what Aquarius is made to do. So I hope that we're at 10 minutes, guys. I'm going to lay a tarot oracle card just to give you a little bit further guidance in reference to the Rider-Waite cards that we pulled, and just help you figure out what energy is going to best lead you down your path for September to get you to where you need to go as we get through September and approach October. So let me just cut the oracle deck, and then we'll go ahead and draw a card and see what's going on with the energies to help you with September, Aquarius. And we got joy and stability. I love you guys. I love these readings. Guys, on everything. Sometimes these readings touch me so much, I automatically start crying sometimes when I pull cards, or my eyes will get watering, and it's just spirit confirming that I'm doing the right thing, and that, we do need light energies here. It's so much dark in the world. There are so many bad things in the world. And I know Aquarius can identify with this. There are so many demons in the world that it really seems like the good things and the light workers are far and few between. And just doing these readings is just very assuring to be here for you guys, to help you guys out, and just to look at these cards and see the amazing ways that the energies come together. I want to tell you, this 4 card, this joy and stability, it is one of the most beautiful cards. I don't always pull it all the time, so I can't say I pull it all the time, so I just talk about it all the time, because I don't. This doesn't come out a lot of times. As you can imagine, in life, we're always going through cycles. We're always going through changes, so everything isn't always joyous and stable. But I talk to you about the 9 of Pentacles. I talk to you about the 4 of Wands, and I really want you to take the 4 of Wands energy to heart, being stable with yourself. And when we talk about home, and when we talk about houses, I know a lot of people think about where you live and where you reside, and that is what we're talking about when we're talking about home. But that is synonymous with the self, with the inside, with the home that is within you. Your spirit, your soul, your inner is your home. To be stable in your physical home, you have to be stable in your metaphysical home. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about stability. And when I talked about that 9 of Pentacles and that 4 of Wands, just really bringing you that stability, inner stability, as well as that reflected into your environment. And that's just confirmed with the Oracle card, with the joy and stability card. You do have joy, and you will have stability in September, and as you see yourself through the rest of the year. And never let go of that. Never let all the energies that you pick up in the world change that. You guys may want to think of carrying different, because this card, I'm going to put it on the screen. It is so beautiful. It touched me deeply when I just pulled this card. There's so much light emanating from the Aquarius, and if you guys, when you guys are operating from the higher self, and you have your energies together, it really shows as a positive thing to the outside world. So you may want to carry different crystals and gems and healing modalities and tools to just always keep the energy that you guys get from other people clear and even keel, so it doesn't affect your energy. Because when you get to a positive place, when you get to a place of joy and stability, like I said, life is cyclic. We go through changes. It doesn't always stay that way. So you need to do is as many things as you can, Aquarius, to protect yourself, keep your spirit high, because we need what you bring to the world. We need your truth. We need your understanding and the mental capabilities that you have to be social, bring people together, and relate these messages to other people. But it starts with you being joyous and you being stable, so that you can bring that to other people, you guys. And I just really wish you the best for September, the rest of the year. I wish you blessings. I hope everybody that listens is coveted in positivity and righteousness. And we go through changes, bad things do happen, but there is nothing on your plate that you aren't strong enough to make it through. I love you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for listening to Frequency Real Radio. You guys have an awesome, wonderful September. Check the description box if you want to talk to me personally. And I look to come when I have the time, guys, when things free up. I am definitely going to add love readings and relationship readings. Like I said, I'm a Cancer sign and Pisces, Cancer rising, Cancer Sun, Pisces, Moon. So I'm all about love. I'm all about relating. I'm all about relationships and understanding each other as human beings, as souls, and getting to the best place that we can get with light and love. Thank you so much for listening. Love you guys. Peace.